Reginae Moore knocked that bucket down. Well, now she has 8 in the contest. Coming out of the first half, Diamond Jolly with 13 points and 12 rebounds in the first half. That's the most glaring individual statistic that I see. And look at Reginae Moore just coming out of nowhere, diving for the loose ball, coming up with the steal. Again, that is why she is the Defensive Player of the Year in the GCAC. Well deserved. Still number 4 in the contest, exactly. And she has 4 assists, which along with her teammate Deja Black tied for the most assists in the contest. But just looking at the overall stat line for Diamond Jolly, pretty impressive. And there's a turnover there by Jordan Dubose. So just to set some of those numbers for you, Xavier 10 of 30 from the field, 3 of 12 from beyond the arc, a perfect 3 for 3 at the free throw line. For Talladega, they were 13 of 29. That's about a 45% shooting clip. 3-point field goal range was 3 of 9 and a perfect 6 for 6. So we have not seen a missed free throw yet.
We just saw a missed 20-point.
Badly missed.
Everything.
Shaylin Moore now 1 of 7 from behind the 3-point line, still looking to get going.
She's a shooter, so she's going to continue to shoot. Shooters stop shooting.
Shooters shoot. Love that phrase. Reginae Moore. Xavier more of a 2-3 or a 3-2 possibly.
It's like a 2-3 match.
Into the lane is Williams. Count the bucket. Not expecting that from Courtney Williams, but hey, she got in there and find a way to get that shot up. Williams averaging 9.3 on the year. Got a chance to go with an and one here. 3-point play makes it a 41-26 lead.
Courtney Williams completes the 3-point play.
And there she is putting a little full court pressure on the ball. Brought up by number 14, Deja Virgil. Essence Wells over to Shayla Moore. Guarded tightly by Reginae Moore. Stolen away. Taisha Juhan glides to the basket.
Taisha Juhan.
43-26.
Right, since Talladega took that tie about at 24
Keep that in mind. 19-2. Stat of the game. And stolen away by Juhan, who comes away from the weak side. DeBose into lane, spin move off the glass. Holy cow.
Jordan DeBose.
Jordan DeBose, she was feeling it when she took that spin move. And we've got a timeout. We'll take a break. It's 45-26. Talladega running away with this one. You're watching the GCAC Basketball Championships on the Black College Sports Network.
Ed and Christine Crenshaw. Come on in, relax, and sink your chops into our tantalizing, mouth-watering, distinctive soul food with a twist, the Q-Time way. 1120 Ralph David Abernathy Boulevard, or call your order in at 404-758-2881. Do you miss your mama's cooking? Then come on down to Q-Time, an Urban Passport member.
It's like a loop machine. Going around town, trying to get down. It's like a loop machine.
It didn't. What happened was.
No judgment.
All right, I'm ready. Bring me in, coach. All right.
Back to live action, 7:31 to play in the third quarter. Talladega with a 45-26 lead, and in the midst of a 21-2 run right now, slowly pulling away from Xavier. It was once tied up at 24. There's a little two-man game.
There you go.
There's a little two-man game amongst the bigs there.
Smart move on coach's part to put in another big girl.
That basket by 35, Kyla Duncan on the pass from
Nice
Nyree
swing
Pierce.
by
Double team in the corner. They've got Jolly.
Good job.
Jolly
Make her turn
nearly
over
throws
the
it away.
ball.
Stolen away.
Nice.
Mackenzie Davis unable to finish that bucket. And she did come up with the steal, but she couldn't finish it. You got to stop the ball. Got to stop the ball. And Dejanay all the way to the bucket. No foul called. Kayla Duncan comes up with it. Actually, we've got a couple of different substitutions. There's Virgil for 3. Rebound by Juhan. Into the game is OC. OC and backup. I'm trying to remember the young lady's pronunciation from the other week when we saw Xavier. 3-point attempt by German. No good off the front of the rim. And there's more to Juhan.
So this
Aisha Juhan.
brings me back to the beginning when I asked about the pace of the game and if both teams were used to playing at that pace. And it's kind of apparent to me that Xavier's getting a little lethargic, tired because they're shooting flat.
Xavier does not want to be at this pace, and Talladega averages 84 points a game.
Right.
And remember, when these two teams played, the scores, Talladega won them 71-67, 76-68.
Right.
So they essentially held Talladega under their season average of 84, almost 85 points a game. At this rate, Talladega well on their way probably to getting into the high 70s. Virgil being guarded tightly by Juhan. She gets to the lane, drops it off to him.
You got to complete that.
And back up. Into the corner is Juhan. They're going to say she, stepped out on the back line, sideline, stepped out of bounds.
It was a save because she was going for the slam.
Looks like getting ready to check in Kristen Crook on the sideline for Talladega. Kyla Duncan going right into the lane, misses, comes up with it. Radenkova and Duncan get into a tie-up. They're going to say possession arrow belongs to Talladega. And this is where Crook comes in. Taisha Duhan checks out.
Jump ball, possession arrow belongs to Talladega.
Crook for 3. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound by and back up.
Fill the lane.
Here comes Virgil. Handoff to Moore. Thought about it. Inside to Kyla Duncan. Duncan, spin move, turn around. Got that one to fall.
Kyla Duncan.
17-point lead for Talladega, 47-30. To the bucket, blocked. Here comes Moore for Xavier. Moore trying to see if Xavier can put a dent in this double-digit lead. Down on the low block is in back up, posting, turn, right off the square. The substitutions paying off a little bit here for Xavier. Cuts it to 15. 3-point attempt by Black. Count them.
Deja Black.
Deja Black, cold-blooded, 50-32. Back up to an 18-point lead. And back up down on the block again. She's got Radenkova, turns around on her, and gets that one. I don't think Radenkova can guard her. At least she hasn't had success with her guarding her from behind, let's say. There's Radenkova from outside, no good. German saves it, but then how about Crook with the steal? And they're going to call a foul on Shaylin Moore. AD signaling for a timeout to the officials.
Number 3, Shaylin Moore.
Let's see if they see his hand signals.
13 foul.
You might need some fluorescent gloves up here, AD, to signal them properly. Radenkova takes a seat. Crook takes a seat. And Courtney Williams takes a seat. And back into the ball game come 13 Tristan Johns, Diamond Jolly, and 32 Rosa Raynaud.
Timeout on the floor.
Okay, timeout on the floor. 3:36 left to play in the third quarter. Talladega 50, Xavier 34. You're watching the GCAC Basketball Championships on the Black College Sports Network.
A gentleman wanted to do the Black College Sports Network in partnership with the HBCU for these black colleges.
Absolutely.
And it would have educated the Black College Sports Network. This is what he wanted to do. That would have educated a lot of black kids. Okay? That was the real reason why I got into it, was when I saw what happened with the Black College Sports Network.
Majesty is a premium health and wellness tea line focused on bringing delicious yet healthy tea blends to the community. Filled with an abundance of vitamins and antioxidants, we work to blend teas with exotic spices and fruits to produce scrumptious and wholesome beverages. So check us out at mymajesties.com. That's MyMajesties.com. My Majesties, an Urban Passport member.
Now, you can live in Texas and not have a good red meat blend. Texas Cowboy Dust is designed for steak and other red meats. It's out to be my most popular spice blend, made with onions, peppers, ground mushrooms, pink.
50-34, Talladega leading. Shout out to Gregory Lee Jr., NAB J. Prez 2011. Hang in there, sir. Your Golden Nuggets, there's still life. It's only the third quarter. Down 16.
Jump
And
ball,
just
possession arrow belongs to
possession arrow belongs to Xavier.
Xavier.
Vegas Golden Nuggets to get a bucket out of this possession right here.
Nina German with the ball, going left. Spins back right, goes cross court to Virgil. Dropping it, trying to get it inside to Duncan. She goes down, and let's see, there's a spin move off the back of the backboard. Unable to get that one to fall there. Region A Moore back up for Talladega. Tristan Johns on the left wing, cross court to Diamond Jolly. In the corner, nearly stolen away. Moore, back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Xavier, they're on the break. Moore, what a heads up play by Moore. She got her foot out there to slow that transition down. 16-point lead.
Checks in for Xavier.
A couple of baskets, a couple of stops, and Xavier can get this game to maybe 10 or even single digits before the end of the third quarter. There's 2:39 left to play. Deja Virgil, number 14, uses that screen there by Nyree Pierce. Pierce down low to Duncan, and there's going to be a foul on Tristan Johns.
If I could just get them for one moment to bounce past it inside to the
So in that play from the almost top of the key to the middle of the lane, you would rather see a bounce pass instead of that lob pass.
You can lean into your bounce pass. Just get around the person and bounce it. She can ask for it low because she already was on her back, and then she has a better chance to grab it and then go into the basket.
Foul number 2, Brianna Moore. Her first personal.
Sounds like
Third
film
team
study
foul
to me.
of the third.
It sounds like a coach who knows that if you just take your time to sometimes, because they're right there, they see where you want it.
There's a miss there by Duncan. Well, I definitely haven't seen too many bounce passes into the post, Coach. Maybe that's a lost art form, or
I see it every day.
You do, okay. There's a basket there by number 32, Rosa Raynaud. We're just not seeing it enough then in this tournament, I guess we should say. Or by these teams, maybe that's being more specific. Denied that post entry, Tristan Johns does. More substitutions. Xavier's got 2 coming in. Number 11, Abria Irons, and number 33, OCM backup. She had a good run there earlier. Let's see if they go to her down low. It's a little bit different now because Diamond Jolly is guarding her.
6 seconds on the shot clock. 3 seconds.
And back up. She's got double teamed. See that? See, it's a totally different caliber when you've got Juhan and Jolly guarding you in the post than what she had to deal with earlier.
I agree.
Another substitution for Xavier, number 4, Maya Trench, and she comes in for Deja Virgil. 1:42 left. It's an 18-point lead for Talladega. Xavier has to find a way to keep it from getting to 20, I think, to really still have a shot in the fourth quarter. Up top, Juhan for 3, no good, but Jolly comes up with it. It's blocked by in backup. She blocked it again. On the floor, what do we have?
Jump ball.
Jump ball situation. It'll stay Talladega ball.
Now we've got to remember this is a 1-5 matchup, and on paper this is playing out like a 1-5 matchup.
Oh, I agree. Remember the last year in the GCAC, it was a team that was not a top 4 seed that won the tournament. So, and I'm speaking of the Dillard Lady Blue Devils who won the tournament. I believe they were either 5 or 6 last year, if I recall.
I think after the first day there was only one team in the top 4 that was left on the women's side.
That was a good point.
5, 6, and 7 all in the tournament last year.
Great point.
Foul on number 3, Shaylin Moore.
Shaylin Moore picks up the foul, her fourth team foul. 52-34 is our score.
I think that's one of the reasons Talladega is coming out so hard, because they were one of those teams who were not there on day 2 in the tournament, who were supposed to be there on day 2 in the tournament on paper.
Well, trust me, having lived through it, when you lose in a fashion like that, it fuels you in just a supreme way the next year, and your whole goal is to get back to that point of where you thought you should have been, and then finish. And you know, trust me, firsthand, I saw it all season and saw the end result.
And the end result was, for those who don't know, Brian,
the state championship, Orlando Christian Prep Warriors, 8-time state champion in boys basketball in the state of Florida.
Here's the reason you didn't get here until this morning to prepare for this broadcast. But we're going to forget you on that. You got a good excuse, Brian.
Hey, I feel like I know these teams. After having watched these teams and broadcast games in Jacksonville against these teams, I feel well prepared for this. Essence Wells, OCM backup, going to the right. Thought about spinning back. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Wells going right. She's got to make a decision and gets around. Let's see, who does she get around there on the low block? That was number 10 for Talladega, Jocelyn Anderson.
14 foul.
Her first, and at this point, I think Talladega has emptied the bench, as every available player has gotten into the ball game for Talladega.
Wells set the line for Xavier.
Essence Wells unable to make that one. If she makes this free throw, it'll be a 20-point lead for Talladega.
No, Brian. Bad. Tadega's not shooting. Xavier.
I'm sorry. Xavier shooting, correct. 53-35. Thank you for the correction. 18-point lead for Talladega.
Now they can go up 20 on this possession. that they can dribble out.
I didn't mean to do that to you, Xavier, folks. Apologies for that. Juhan.
And there's your 20, Brian.
My 20. Thank you, AD. My 20. Sorry about that, folks. Back comes Xavier.
2 seconds remain.
Shaylin Moore. She's got to get rid of it. She can't collect it, and she just hurls it at the rim. I don't know if that counts as a field goal attempt or not. But a big hill to climb coming up on the fourth quarter by Xavier, as Talladega leads 55-35. We're heading to the fourth quarter here. You're watching the GCAC Basketball Championships on the Black College Sports Network.
Salt and other spices. Texas Cowboy Dust also goes great with chicken, pork, vegetables, and adds a restaurant quality sheen to gravies and sauces.
A gentleman wanted to do the Black College Sports Network in partnership with the HBCUs.
Let's face it, shopping for insurance can be time-consuming. That's why when it comes to your auto, home, and life insurance needs, make things simple and trust the experts at Allstate. They will help you get the coverage that fits your needs while helping you bundle your life, home, and auto policies. Bundling saves you money, sure, but it also saves you time, so you can enjoy the things that matter most even more. Contact me, Tammy Haynes, your local agent, for a free personalized insurance quote. Allstate, are you?
Gold Nuggets.
Back to live action here. Started the fourth quarter. Talladega with a 55-35 lead. Winner of this contest taking on another steal there. There's Black. Reverse layup. Nice soft touch there for Deja Black. And Black .9:30 to play. Virgil trying to get us. Cannot dribble to the corner like that. And back up. And there's tried to drop that ball inside to Kira Mercado, number 44, who's in the ball game now for Xavier. Shaylin Moore inbounding underneath. Essence Wells with the ball.
Flash through, people.
Virgil, front of the rim, no good. Juhan for three. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound Moore. Three-point attempt by Moore. Pull up, no good. Rebound. Back up, puts it in.
OC, Vakif Qasim.
You looked at me like I was going to say the second part of the young lady's name there, Coach.
I was just checking.
We talked to her, and she said just say backup. So I do remember that conversation. Here's a quick handoff. Xavier on a push. Got to get the ball out of your hands. Moore's going to take it all the way to the bucket. Coach, you grabbed me like I was an assistant coach, like you were going to bust through a clipboard on that one there.
You look up and give the pass early. You wait too long.
Exactly. I totally agree.
The fourth quarter, Shaylin Moore at the line to shoot two for Xavier.
Shaylin Moore shooting two.
So she was saved with that foul, but had she gotten rid of the ball early?
You would have liked to have seen her get rid of the ball early. I get what you're saying. That
fundamental.
Well, I also think that's one of those things you have to spend some time working on consistently in practice. It has to be a way of life every day. Not saying that they don't do that, but I think when it's preached, it shows. Now here's more on a breakaway. Look at Juhan closing. And Juhan was not going to give up that easy bucket to Shaylin Moore.
Number one, Taisha Juhan, her first personal, second team foul of the fourth quarter.
It sure seems to me that Talladega has more than 10
to shoot two for Xavier.
And Xavier has turned the ball over more than 16 times.
Courtney Williams, Tristan Johns, and Kendra Williams check in for Talladega.
Well, you know, a lot of times I think a stat that needs to go on a lot of these sheets, and I'm sure a lot of coaches keep this, are deflections. I feel like deflections should be one of those stats that I think will show you a lot, because probably that's what we've seen. We've probably seen a lot of deflections where hands are getting on the ball, or maybe just not coming up with a steal all the way. 57-41. It's only a 16-point ball game.
Did you see that bounce pass that they just passed down low on the corner?
Moore comes up with it. A chance to nearly stolen away by three-point attempt. Whoa!
There she goes. And that's what she don't let her get hot. They can get back in this game real fast if she gets hot.
57-44. It's a 13-point ball game now. Look at Xavier making a run here.
Hey, they know these rims.
There's a three-point attempt by.
Good rebound. Shaylin Moore.
She's gonna pull up. She's gonna pull up. She's gonna keep it. Oh, she took it to the basket.
Well, she's being guarded by the best defensive player in the conference. Got to be careful. Dejanay Moore is not giving her any room, and she's going to get fouled on the bump. Oh, what do we have? We've got a, what's the call?
Place Juhan returns.
I didn't see a signal.
Well, did you catch the?
I didn't catch it. It was on the outside of our view.
Well, apologies for that, but it's going to end up being a turnover, I guess. They didn't call a foul.
No foul.
It must have been a turnover of some sort, maybe a palm.
A carry.
Carry? Yeah. All right, well, missed opportunity there for Xavier.
Yeah, I'm looking at the live stats. It just went in as a turnover. And you know one way to know that you're losing the game, everybody? When you have more turnovers than made field goals. Xavier has 18 turnovers, 16 field goals.
Wow, did you see her get through that? Did you see?
I saw the move. I didn't see the foul. They called a foul on 44, Kira Mercado. I don't even think she touched Dejanay Moore. Did she even touch her?
She touched her.
Really?
She kind of faked in and went around her, so that's when she got tapped.
Wow.
I think you said that was the phantom foul or the anticipation foul, Brian.
No, you guys say it was there. I thought it was. I didn't see it. So here's now Talladega, not happy the fact that it got to 16 or 13. They pick up full court pressure now. Moore up ahead. There's your bounce pass, coach. And then, unfortunately, we didn't get the second one. And there's a turnover. Here comes Talladega. Spin move. Dejanay Moore rolls off the rim. Oh, and he calls travel. Mr. Official.
I'm not 100% certain that was a travel.
User of the phantom palming on the other end.
She's just very fast, and so sometimes they miss.
Yeah. 60-44, 6:15 to play. Back into the ball game there, number 30 there, Nina German. Being guarded, just being hounded right there by number 12, Courtney Williams. And German just could not, you think she wanted to get around that, but Williams was not letting her get by.
And that's a dub in turnovers, you all. Number 20.
Stand up.
20 turnovers. There's Tristan Johns going left, throws it off the backboard, but guess who? Rolls in and out on Jolly. Xavier unable to come up with that. I thought some people got caught standing around waiting on something to happen. Into the lane. Dejanay Moore. Jolly, of course, she comes up with it. Trying to pivot out of it is Kyla Duncan. And let's see, what do we have? It'll be Talladega ball on the jump ball.
I feel like nobody wanted to say what that was in terms of the aggressiveness of that rebound.
I've coached girls high school basketball. Okay. I know exactly what that was.
Tristan Johns for three. No good. Strong rebound by Kyla Duncan. Oh, and then she throws it away.
Blackjack. 21.
.533 remaining.
It's
a special place for you, AD. Coming into the ball game now for Xavier, number 11, Abria Irons, and Kyla Duncan comes out.
Wow.
Dejanay Moore.
Dejanay Moore.
Was that a foul she took?
It was a dagger. Yeah, that might have been a foul she just took right there. 5:21 to play. Talladega back up 63-44, and just like that, it was a 13-point ball game. Now it's 19. And stolen away by Johns. No mercy being shown here by Talladega whatsoever, imposing their will even when it looks like it's close. Dejanay goes to the lane. Pierce thought she had it. Dunk Jolly. No breaks. Xavier comes up with it. Just got to get rid of it. Nope, she gets to the lane. No good. Rebound. Williams comes up with it. She goes up ahead to Juhan. Coach tells her to pull it back. Take your time on the shot clock here. 15 seconds on the clock. Let's see what they decide to run. There's Williams going left, baseline. Nice little Euro step, no good, but Jolly comes up with it. Another rebound by Jolly. How many rebounds does Jolly have today?
3 in that scenario, 2 or 3. And they let her put it back
Foul
up.
on number 32. Now
Got to be close to 20.
Second personal. Second
That would be
team foul,
19 right
30.
there if you count that one.
More substitutions here for Talladega.
We got a
Well, we've got a
timeout.
timeout, so we'll take a timeout. 63-44 is our score. You're watching the GCAC Basketball Championships on the Black College Sports Network.
Q Time is a classic Atlanta soul food restaurant located in the historic West End. Q Time Soul Food is a family business started by Fred and Christine Crenshaw. Come on in, relax, and sink your chops into our tantalizing, mouth-watering, distinctive soul food with a twist, the Q Time way. 1120 Ralph David Abernathy Boulevard, or call your order in at 404-758-2881. Do you miss your mama's cooking? Then come on down to Q Time, an Urban Passport member.
It's like a loop machine. All around town, people trying to get down. It's like a loop machine.
.417 left in the fourth quarter. Talladega leading 63-44 over Xavier. And at the line, Diamond Jolly shooting 2. And AD Diamond Jolly right now has 20 rebounds in this game.
Point number 14.
And 14 points now as the lead is 20. 20 rebounds.
And
Wow.
If she hits his free throw, she'll be tied with Brigitte Moore's leading score, but she does not. Brigitte Moore has 15 points with 6 assists.
And we've got a moving screen there on that little weave action. How should that weave look in order to avoid that play right there? Or that turnover, I should say. What should happen on that weave?
I'm a little stunned because I didn't see the full blown of what happened. I just saw.
Well, what's the point of emphasis on that weave? That should be a handoff or it should be a jump stop? Because I've seen both.
Well, from the player giving the ball, she should come to a jump stop, but it's up to the person receiving the ball to make sure that they create the space so that they can go get the ball.
Okay.
If they're going to jump stop, they have to make sure that they run their player off just like you run your defender off the screen. If they're going to be moving, then you got to make sure that you're coordinated and leave a little space in there so that the defender can get through without causing a foul.
3:45 left to play. Talladega 64, Xavier 44. Offensively, Xavier has not been able to get much going here. Inside.
Did you see that bounce pass? And all she had to do was turn and go the other way.
Brigitte Moore comes up with the steal. Left hand layup, finishes that.
That's that rule that you got to remember. The referee is part of the court.
And I think at some point you've got to think about maybe getting your key players out like Brigitte Moore, Diamond Jolly, Juhan. Well, Jolly's not in the game, but Juhan is. Get your all GCAC players out of there because you're going to want them and need them for the championship game.
You cannot let them keep your foot on their throat. Send a statement to Philander Smith showing them this is what you're going to have to deal with. Hey, you're 2-0 against Philander Smith. It's hard to beat a team 3 times, but you need to send that statement to them that you can do it and that you're beating.
Good point. There's Crook with the ball. Back to Juhan. Juhan shoots a 3. No good. Virgil comes up with the rebound for Xavier. She'll push the ball up on the right side of the court. Thought about going baseline. Gives it over to Moore. Moore guarded by Crook. Juhan jumps out to guard her off of the screen. But we've got a foul there on Juhan, I believe.
Foul on number 1, Taisha Juhan. Her second personal, 4th team foul in the fourth quarter. Checking in for Talladega, number 4, Deja Black, and number 32, Rosa Reyna.
So you called it. They're pulling out.
Yeah, I think that'll be the end of the night for Brigitte Moore, Taisha Juhan. Great night for both of those two young ladies as they'll help Talladega advance to the championship game to play for Lander Smith tomorrow afternoon. Essence Wells blocked by Radinkova. 1:56 to play. Subs for Xavier. Out comes Essence Wells. Out comes Shaylin Moore. In comes number 30. Of course, that's Nina German. 3-point attempt. No good. Also checked into the ball game, number 5, Alexis Burke.
I'm not 100% sure that was a good defense right
Foul on number 5, Alexis Burke. Her first personal. 4th team foul.
Well, hey.
She was vertical. The offensive player charged to her. She had her head straight up. I had to give her no call on that one. And live with the coach fussing at me.
Crook with the first free throw attempt. 67-44. Well, we don't think Talladega will reach their season average of 84.8. But they are holding their opponent to under their average allowed of 67.1.
So, what's their average on offense again, Brian?
84.8, excuse me.
So they're winning by a margin of 16?
Yes.
18? They've got the margin together.
1:30 to play. 68-44 for Talladega.
They're up 24 points.
Driving left, no good. Three-point attempt, no good. Final minute of the contest. Talladega will advance to the GCAC championship game. Driving baseline, number 21, Breon Woods.
Foul on number 14, Deja Virgil. Her first personal.
And for this Xavier team, they've put miles in over the last
Talladega.
They've probably had two trips to Jacksonville, Florida on consecutive weekends. So that stretch of I-10 from New Orleans to Jacksonville.
It's a long stretch.
It's a long
and a boring
stretch.
Boring stretch, too.
So
scenery-wise. Second free throw attempt is good. 70-44 lead. Full court pressure still in play for Talladega. Quick ball work by Xavier, pushing it up ahead. Off the glass, no good. Rebound, Talladega. I got a feeling from here this will kind of settle it down unless they go after a score.
And let's not forget, before they played Elwood Waters, they played this Talladega Tornadoes team also. So they've put some miles in the last 2 weeks of the season.
25 seconds left. Shot clock is still on. Nina German, got to do something with it. Trying to run one last play of the season for Xavier. All the way to the bucket, unable to finish that one. But, whoa, a block there by number 21, Breon Woods. And that'll be how this game ends. So, dominating performance, especially coming out of the end of the second quarter into the start of the third. Talladega 70, Xavier 44. And so our GCAC Women's Championship will be set. It'll be Talladega Lady Tornadoes against Philander Smith College Panthers. So, all right. Well, that'll do it for this women's contest. And when we come back, it'll be time for one final semifinal as the second men's game between Xavier and Dillard. So this should be a good contest. Hometown rivalry right here to end the night. All right, we'll be back after these words. You've been watching the GCAC Basketball Championships on the Black College Sports Network.
It didn't. What happened was a gentleman wanted to do the Black College Sports Network in partnership with the HBCU or these black colleges.
Absolutely.
And it would have educated the Black College Sports Network. This is what he wanted to do. That would have educated a lot of black kids. Okay? That was the real reason why I got into it, was when I saw what happened with the Black College Sports Network, which I
Majesty is a premium health and wellness tea line